Hey, shalom, shalom. First thing and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the elders, the apostles of the great millstone. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful leg, noise in the gospel abroad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. It's the Aki and Mahalalia coming back with another lesson through the Spirit. Man. Scriptures say how is Esau's hidden things searched out. How is his secrets revealed? Okay, because the scripture said that the Lord, Yahweh, would do nothing but reveal his secrets into the servants, the prophets. All right, now I'm going to do this, right? Screenshot now. Y'all pay close attention. Come on, open up thing. All right, now pay close attention, right? Now, if you see this here, that says what you know what it says, okay? Which I'm not going to utter that out because, you know, Esau is very, very picky when it comes to certain things you put out there. So we're going to have to be symbolic as possible, and you brothers and sisters going to have to follow the Spirit. But this is basically a preparedness 101 for a zombie pandemic. Now, you got to ask yourself this. Why in the world would Esau put this on a renowned website such as, you know, this government website? .gov. Okay, we're gonna say dcc.gov. All right, and they're basically telling you straightforward on what's getting ready to happen without telling you. And I mean, this is blatantly. You know, I mean, they're not gonna come out and say, well, people is gonna start changing, but they're hinting at something is definitely wrong. Okay, and when you pay attention to all the videos of the adverse effects on certain things, you know, the numbers are out there. The people are still yet blind to the fact, and they're still believing in things getting back to a form of normalcy when that's never been the case. And we've been saying that for going over a year now, that this whole thing that has happened, or that's been happening, it was never meant to dwindle down. Okay, they spoon fed you, they told you lies, they told you 2 to 3 weeks, a month. Now all of a sudden they're mandating the mask thing again. So all you people out there that went and you got punched up, you did it for nothing, really. You know, as we was telling you people, we said, well, look, they going to keep stringing you along. They're going to keep stringing you along until you fall off the damn cliff. So now all you people out here, you feel stupid because for the simple fact you went down there and got the potion and now you still got to, you know, hoodie up. How dumb can you be? Okay, so this is like a fucking horror movie, man. This is a horror movie, excuse my French. But check this out. This is a comic book, and I was reading some of it, man. And this is on the website. Now, it's interesting, so I'm going to read some of it. It is 36 pages long, okay? I mean, it's not going to take me a long time to read it, but you can go on there and see it for yourselves. But I'm going to read some of it, and I'm going to show you how Esau, how the scriptures say how their tongue should fall upon their own heads, and that they're telling you. Because this is witchcraft, this is sorcery. And in order for witchcraft to work, they have to put it out there so we can get some type of, how did this guy, not John Todd, but you had a lot of these Satanists that went into the art of magic, how in order for it to really work, or sacrifices, you have to really put it out there in front of the people's face. That way the rituals can go through. So they putting it in your face, but yet people are blinded by it because you got the media, which is putting a spell on you, telling you, well, you know, this is this. And they've been pumping this shit in the media for over a year and a half. Every single day, there's been nothing but the talks of, you know what. Okay, and it's so funny, though, because according to their website, not even a whole year ago, they haven't had any numbers since like June last year. So all of a sudden now, the numbers have skyrocketed, which is all bullshit, okay? Nothing is, only thing that's happening as far as number-wise is the fact that people are succumbing to the toxicness, okay? And I'm going to say it that way. That's where your numbers are coming from. But prior to that, there wasn't anybody really, you know, succumbing to what they said. It was all to put fear in controlling you, okay? To put fear in you and to make you believe witchcraft. You see? So it says here, it says, I get to pick the next movie. That one's going to give me nightmares. And it says, oh, you're such a baby. If it wasn't that scary, you know that kind of stuff would really never happen. Okay. So that's the punchline right there. People say, oh, that can't happen. This ain't going to happen. But if that was the case, why the hell are they putting it in front of you like this? All right. So it's a couple here and it's a dog. It says, well, I'm going to try to get me some sleep. It says, don't stay up too late. And it says, all right, Max. It says, all right, Max and I will be on the lookout for the boogeyman. Ha, ha, ha. And your real boogeyman is Esau Edom. All right. So it says, stay tuned for Channel 2 Nightly News. No, then he clicked off. It says, very funny. The end. Click. And then you go down. And I'm just reading over it a little bit because this is actually interesting. You know, because I got a few Walking Dead comics and stuff like that. And this is kind of similar to it. You know, brothers that know me know them to like, you know, into like comics and stuff like that. You know, and a lot of brothers is as well. A lot of the kids are into this stuff too. You know, but it says in the other news, several people have been hospitalized after a strange virus began spreading rapidly through the southeast. Okay, then he says, huh? It says scientists haven't identified the virus yet, but symptoms include slow movement, slurred speech, and violent tendencies. Okay, and if you all watched that movie, The Cell, basically, I believe it was like through the signals, and it was like symbolic to the 5G shit. People started bugging out, and it started off in the airport. People started bugging out. They started getting violent with one another. And if you pay attention to the spirits of these people in the world, these people are literally getting violent, man. Okay, people on edge. You can barely talk to people. Everybody's irritable. You know, everybody's feeling some type of way. People took the potion, and then they're getting ready to take away your quote unquote liberties again and put you under more restrictions. So how much more people before they lose it? Because I was watching this podcast yesterday with two Edomites, and basically she was saying like within months to 2 years, then people can start, you know, succumbing to this, man. And also I was watching another Edomite dude kind of break it down, and he says people have like 2 years at best to stay alive from this or to live. Okay, so if you went there and you did your thing, then 9 times out of 10, it's just a matter of time before something happens, an adverse reaction, because we coming into the fall season. Okay, and when you are triggered with one of these CVs, then it's going to trigger some type of immune response in your body. Okay, and don't let them tell you that it's the people that's on V for Vendetta. No, the people that's not V for Vendetta is actually the ones that's safe. The people that got V for Vendetta are the ones at risk, and they're the reason why everything is appearing to go up. Okay, because you got to ask yourself this: how in the hell can an un-V for Vendetta person transpire or transmit something to a V for Vendetta person, and the V for Vendetta person died, but the un-V, he didn't die? So how the hell, I ask yourself, that don't even make sense. You see what I'm saying? That's like saying you can turn fire into ice or something. It don't make sense. It's stupid. And people believe in it. So what they're doing, they're going to create this civil division between the people that have and the have-nots. I say it that way. Okay, because people are going to start bugging out, you know, expect your landlords to start acting funny and shit like that. Because when I was talking to Maz about a week ago, we was discussing some things about, you know, lease and stuff like that. And somehow she asked me, and then, you know, the spirit slipped up and said, no, I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't plan on doing it either. You know, because she made a list of repairs, things that they need to do in my house. And she was writing stuff down. And then she said, well, I could try to have this taken care of by the end of the week. And I noticed ain't nobody came over there and fixed anything yet. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it's because I didn't take, you know, I didn't go and get it. You know, and she might not come out and say that. But, you know, back of their mind, they're looking, you know, they're paying attention. So, you know, I feel like they've been kind of negating my property based on that. But so who cares, you know? End of the day, I mean, it is what it is. You know, these people have got demons on them anyway. All right, so anyway, let's go to a precept real quick before I get any further into this. At least when I bring out a precept, because like I said, it's been a lot of people from the who, we gonna say it that way, who did it, that has come out and spoke against it and saying, you know, they had to step down from the position because it's blatantly, you know, genocide. Okay, blatantly. And he don't give a shit, man, because hey, this man is the devil. All right. So this is the book of Psalm 64, and I'm gonna start at verses and this is something we need to be saying. This is Psalm 64:1. It says, "Hear my voice, O power, and my prayer. Preserve my life from the fear of the enemy." Okay, who is the enemy in this time? Esau, Edom, and the other nations. All right, and it's finna get real interesting out here. It's getting ready to be unbelievable. Like the shit you see in the movies ain't gonna do this justice. What's getting ready to happen in this earth? Okay, this is when the miracles are gonna start happening. This is when brothers are gonna get out of unseemingly normal situations or unseemingly or grim situations, so to speak. You know, because I brought it out yesterday in the video briefly. I made wind of it. Brother, he had a clip of all the chariots in the world, and majority of the chariots were posted right here in Babylon. I mean, they're everywhere. So, hey, you know, when I think about that, that brings comfort to my spirit, because I know that to be the case, because I know the Most High is watching over his servants, and I know he ain't just gonna let this man just have his way with us this time. I mean, he's killed us times and times in the past, man. This time, not so much, man. Yeah, we gonna get tried and go through little things here, but it ain't gonna be nothing that we ain't gonna be able to deal with if we stay faithful and stay rooted, being rooted. Because if you rooted, hey, the angels, the Lord, he's gonna send that force to protect you, man. I believe that. Right when shit get grim, man. Let's say, for instance, when the troops around your house and get ready to bust in your door or whatever, and you in there asleep, the Most High can show the chariots in the heavens and weird things happen, and you know that's Esau's biggest. That's his biggest fear, is the chariots. And then that offset them. The Lord wakes you up. Hey, they was outside, man, but hey, I just put on a show for them. Now they going to get reinforcements to fight that. So you better get out of here while you got a chance and go hide. You know, things like that. I can see the Lord doing stuff like that, man. Okay? But it says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, man. And this is freaking iniquity right here. Because look at it, man. These people, this is blatantly public information. Okay, they wouldn't put this on the site if it was just a joke. You know, they say that you have you can find truth in anything, and sometimes truth is stranger than fiction. You know, or what is it? Is it nonfiction and fiction is false? Yeah, they say sometimes the truth is stranger than a lie, man. So this is some very sinister shit they're getting ready to do. All right, and we've been telling you, man, it's going to get real horrific. But, you know, people don't listen to us. Okay, so it says here, in other news, several people, I've read that already. It says scientists haven't identified it yet, but symptoms include slow movement, slurred speech, and violent tendencies. And it reads, it says the Centers for such and such and Prevention is recommending that people distance themselves from anyone displaying these symptoms. It says they're also recommending family gather emergency supplies and make plans in case they are asked to evacuate. All right. So it says here, and you could get some more information at emergency.gov. All right. So they're telling you, and it says here, emergency supplies, evacuations. What's going on, Max? Then he says, this does not look good. It says a zombie virus. Let's check the internet. Let's check the internet. A zombie virus. This does not look good, Max. So we said, let's check the website. And basically they got all the, you know, blase, all the stuff on there. And it says an emergency preparedness kit. Hey, I better print this out. And then it says, okay, Max, let's see what we can gather up. Then, you know, he's gathering up supplies and stuff like this. But basically this is a form of a horror movie. And he says, man, I forgot I had this. It used to be my dad's. He says he was always listening to the weather report when storms come through. Guess we'll do it. He said, guess we'll add it to the supplies. All right, so he got everything. It looks like, well, I got everything: food, radio, flashlight. And this is the list here: flashlight, first aid kit, medical items, and stuff like that. So they telling you that a collapse is coming. Something is gonna come that's gonna totally break down society. Okay, so if this does happen, which I'm banking on something similar to it, because it was a video of a chick, I believe it was like in Oregon, if I'm not Oregon or like Washington or something, somewhere up there. Basically, she had zombies. I mean, she had symptoms as that of being a damn zombie, man. All right, and it says here, so the dog is barking, and you got the food, all this other stuff. So all of a sudden, the dog starts growling. Then here come the cat, and then he look out the window. Then he see his neighbor, So basically, she took you know what. Okay. So look at this. And I'm not even going to read no more, but I'm going to just let you brothers see an illustration of it, man. Look at this. This is these people. Wow. Right on the website. That's going to be you people in a minute, man. All you people out there that fell for the okie doke, you fell for Esau's bullshit, man. Look at this. And check it out. No other than this. Like when you watch the movie or the series The Walking Dead, they always the center of the bullshit. They always in the center of the controversy. Always, man, because they create them there. They create the particular you know what's there. You know? Look at this. And I remember Elder D-Mash over a year ago, before this actually was over here, he said he had a vision of people convulsing in the streets, man. He said it was so horrific to the point that he said that it was bad. He heard the screams in his vision. He said it was that bad out here. I can believe that. So there's gonna be all you assholes out there, you know, that went down there and got the crack in you, you know. Yep, it's gonna be horrific, man. Yep. So there you go, man. I might actually download this PDF, man, because this is actually interesting, and they made it interesting because it's in the form of a comic book. But it says, "Hide me from the secret counsel of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect, and suddenly they do shoot at him and fear not." Right? This is all done in secret, okay? Because I mean, it's to the point now they just blatantly coming out to Jake, like this guy, what's his name, Kumo. He basically said we need to get in them neighborhoods and we need to go door to door and we need to, you know, do what we got to do. And he's talking about you Israelites, man. You Israelites are going to be the primary target for extermination. You're going to basically be targeted by Esau's extermination squads, man. And that's exactly what they are, extermination squads, period. Okay, when these soldiers and troops come in, they're not asking questions. They're not, it's bam, get on the ground or we going to put a bullet in your head, man. All right, and then a lot of them, they're going to force the shit on you. Then some of you, they're going to throw in them FEMA camps. So what I'm saying is if you ain't got the spirit of the Lord on your side, you are going to die, period. This is getting ready to be a tumultuous time, man. If you don't have the Lord on your side in this coming day, you are not going to make it. I don't give a damn how much you prep. I don't give a damn how much you think you know, how many guns you got, how much food you got, how much martial arts you think you know. I don't give a damn if you got damn Lex Luger or Arnold Schwarzenegger, man. You could pick up a mountain and throw it. You ain't got your Hawabashim, your Hawashai on your side. You are going to be destroyed. That's point blank, period, man. And I dare anybody to challenge that. Because these camps, they not going into this stuff, man. You know, they feed into the bullshit. But it says here, they encourage themselves in the evil matter, and they commune of laying snares privately, and they say, who shall see them? It says they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search, and both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. Okay, their mind, they think tanks. It says, but the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow, and suddenly shall they be wounded. So in the midst of the chaos, the Most High is going to intervene. Okay, he's not going to let them get us all, man. He's not going to allow them to wipe out his whole nation. That's just not going to happen. It says, so they should make their own tongue to fall upon themselves, and all that see them shall flee away. You see what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of people are resigning from these high prestige positions they once had in government, because they're seeing the wickedness. And I guess behind that's some type of sense of self-righteousness that Esau claimed to have. But it's not going to do any good at the end, because at the end of the day, Esau is still a damn devil, man. He's still going in slavery, you know. And once we go through this, we ain't got to worry about no fucking zombies and none of that in the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven is going to be a utopia for the Israelites and eventually for the other nations, but it's going to be a complete dystopia for Esau, because we're living in a dystopian type setup now. All right, so this is the book of 2nd Esdras 16:1. It says, "Woe be unto thee, Babylon, and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria." It says, "Gird up yourselves of cloths of sack, and bewail your children. Be sorry, for your destruction is at hand." So, hey, even kids are going to be destroyed in this thing. You're going to have a lot of deadness, a lot of kids in Babylon, man. A lot of you little peasy head Jake babies, you know, out of water, wicked, disrespectful, you know, not listening to parents. You're going to get caught up in this too, you know, because if you pay attention and you tell people that this is coming to America or whatever, man, they look at you like you fucking crazy, you know. I remember I was at a movie, man. I was watching the first Purge with my, at the time, family. So my little, at the time, I consider her to be my little stepdaughter at the time. So we was watching the first Purge. And when the movie ended, I said, "That's coming to America." And she kind of looked at me like, "The fuck you talking about?" You know what I'm saying? I kind of, back in my mind, I'm like, man, these kids, they have no idea on the type of judgment to get ready to come here. So when I told her that, she kind of just looked at me like, "Nigga, the fuck you talking about?" And I'm like, this little girl been knowing me 5 years. You already know what I talk about. You already know what I'm about. So don't look surprised at that. But that's just an example on how the Most High is getting ready to just start fucking shit up out here, because they not. People don't care about what we're saying. I sent a video to my mother yesterday, you know what I'm saying, and she didn't even respond to it. You know, not knowing if she watched it. She probably didn't watch it. Who knows? My mother's very scatterbrained, so you know, she get to it and she gets to it. But in the back of her mind, she probably feels some type of way, because I knew she probably went down there and got the you know what. You know, I think the whole family got it. You know, and I even had to ask my daughter, did her mother get it? And I mean, not her mother. I had to ask my daughter, did her mother make her get it? And my daughter was like, "No, I didn't. I'm too young." But even then, I can still see her going to take my daughter down there to get this shit. So it just, man, brothers, we gonna have to bite the bullet and deal with whatever comes down the pipe, because a lot of people that you think is on your side, they really not. You know, and the fact that we're out teaching this word, you know, your parents got whiffed of it, your child, all these people, man, they at the end of the day, you are the problem. Okay, they gonna blame this shit on us. Don't know how, but they gonna blame it on us. You know, so that's just several of many examples that, you know, our people, they're not taking heed to the warning, and they need to. All right, so this is the book of verses. I'm gonna start at 17. Woe is me, who would deliver me in those days. It says, the beginning of sorrow and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, and the beginning of evils. And what should I do when these evils come? Because you're gonna have a lot of people that's gonna look for these politicians, and they gonna kill them, man. Okay, people gonna be looking for Dr. Anthony Water Faucet. They're gonna be looking for these people. They gonna try to hop a jet out of here, because they're pretty much responsible for the doom of humanity. You know, and then you're gonna have militias. They're gonna be going at it with these martial law troops, man. You're gonna have martial law troops that's at war with the citizens of America, because I'm gonna tell you straightforward, these devils in Missouri, they not going for this shit, bro. Esau, he ready, man. Okay, so while they got their hands full fighting them, hey, the Lord is gonna give us a bread trail of crumbs out of here, because I will hate to, you know, and I'm not saying this is, you know, verbatim, or I'm not making it, you know, definitive, but I just got a feeling that they're gonna be so full with the with you know, the hands full with the citizens of Babylon, to the point, man, they already put out the bad narrative on the men of the Lord. I mean, yeah, they gonna have a task force that's hunting us too, but regardless, man, there's gonna be so much going on. They ain't focusing all on just, they are, but they really not. Okay, they gonna be like, okay, the prophets, these Israelites, they're a problem. We gotta get them. See, they gonna try to get us early. They're gonna try to get us before the bullshit kicks off, because when it kicks off, it's gonna be too much going on, and just be focused on a group of who they call cults and shit like that, you know. So it's you know, you just got to kind of use your imagination and see how it's going to play out in your mind. Though we don't know how it's all going to play out, but the Most High already got the pretty much the, how can I say it, the work zone set up, man. He's already got traffic that's going to detour in case this goes down. So you know, you just got to be in a positive mindset, man. You just can't be afraid. You can't be, you know, you can't just be down on shit. Well, you know, you just can't do that. Yeah, of course, you know, you're a man in the flesh. I'm a man in the flesh. Yeah, I question, oh man, I get nervous. Like, damn, this gonna be crazy. How the fuck am I gonna get out of this shit? But don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is he's gonna help us through it. And I know that from experience. It's just how hard we've been going for this truth. The Lord allowed me to dodge the test twice in my last job. You know what I'm saying? He did it so cold because what happened was, and I've told this story, but what happened was somebody in the buildings, because they was doing the contact shit, because you know how they try to lump Jake up, because that's when they was trying to blame it all on us. You notice they're saying it but not saying it. So they lumped me and 3 other Jakes into this one particular building. Now, basically, we couldn't go in any of the buildings. We were pretty much working from outside in the trucks. My office was my truck. I had my laptop in there. I had all my stuff in the truck. I had my work clothes. Everything was in the truck. That was like my own personal shit. You know, I could take it home when I need to. So, it was 3 other Jakes, and we went to the East building on the east side. So, we couldn't go in the building, but allegedly somebody, you know, caught whatever they saying over there, which whatever, you know, anything, they say anything, but somebody allegedly caught some shit. And everybody that went to that building had to be pretty much looked at. You know, everybody had to do it, or, you know, quarantine, whatever. So the Lord had me out doing a particular job, and it was so cold-blooded because the Lord had my truck to break down when I was on my way. I think I was on my way going to lunch. I was going to lunch. And I was going to find some food, but I had one job to complete. I'm like, I'm going to go and check this intersection, make sure these, you know, traffic signals are up and running, you know, make sure they're good. So I was on my way to do that, and all of a sudden, I got off the highway, my truck started sputtering. So I called my supervisor around 11:30. I'm like, I'm broken down, you know, I haven't eaten a lunch, etc. He said, okay, well, we're going to send a tow truck out there. He didn't send a fucking tow truck out there until like almost 4 o'clock. 3 o'clock. I got off at 3 o'clock. He didn't send it out there till like after 3 o'clock. And another bro that was working, he had to come and get the vehicle and help him tow it, because I was sitting there all day. But the reality of it is, I was supposed to be at that building that day, and I didn't ever get a chance to go there because that had happened. So I didn't have to go through the you know, protocols of that shit. You see what I'm saying? So the Most High had me to dodge it. And then another time when they wanted me to do the snow shit, you know, it's something called a ride along. They want you to go get, you know, the swab and all that stuff. And then my supervisor like, well, you got to come and go to the office and, you know, get looked at. And so I went up there and I was telling them, I said, I'm not doing that. I was like, I don't have to do that. I've already done this before. I've already, you know, drove the truck. This is not my first time doing snow removal. So I don't need to ride with nobody new. You know what I'm saying? I've done this for like 3 years. I know what's going on. He said, oh, okay, so you don't have to take it because you've already done the ride along years ago. Right. So he said, I was trying to catch Jake up, but the Lord kept making ways and avenues that I was able to escape it. So, you know, you got to think like that. The Lord already had it already set up. Like, man, my man ain't finna get this shit. And if it was something right about it, the Lord would allow it, but it was something off about it. Because at the end of the day, these state and city agencies and government agencies, they're all behind this shit too. They all know what's going on. Like I kept telling my supervisor, I said, they're gonna make this shit mandatory. Well, I don't think they're gonna make it mandatory, but yeah, nigga, not even a year later, now look, now everybody got to, the mask mandate is going back into check. So you do the math. All right. But anyway, it says, behold, famine, plague, and tribulation and anguish are sent to scourges for a minute. But for all these things, they should not turn from their wickedness, nor always be mindful of their scourges. So these people, they're not realizing that this is happening to them because they're wicked. The Most High is judging them. Like I was watching when a lady was having the convulsions and shit. She said, you know, she was shaking and, you know, dancing. And she said, she said, she don't know what she's done to deserve this. She didn't ask for this. People were mean. I said, you did ask for it, because for one thing, you was like a registered nurse or something. So you actually worked for the establishment. You were part of the problem. And then you have the audacity to say you didn't ask for this. You did ask for it. You're promoting the same bullshit that's getting ready to do away with you. You know, so no, I don't feel bad for these people, man. And I see that, I laugh at it because I'm like, how can people be so stupid? How can people be this stupid and get suckered into doing this? Like, you would think that people would be rioting and protesting these things. But see, Americans are so stupid, they're not going to do nothing about it until it's damn near too late. You know, like, I don't see nobody out here in this country protesting that shit. But you go to France, you go to Greece, Italy, you know, you go all over to these different countries. They're protesting the bullshit, man. They're protesting it. They're like, hell nah, man. Canada, they protesting it. But what's wrong with you peasy head ass Americans, man? You know, you're going to let them back you into the corner until it's too late to fight back. You know, so you people deserve what you get. The hell with you. You know, I'm glad this is happening. I'm glad that they're mandating this shit again. I'm glad they finna shut this fucking place back down. Good. Good. You know what I'm saying? Because this place don't serve us no good anyway. So I'm glad they finna shut this shit down, man. I wish they do it sooner. That way we can make mockery of your ass. Because honestly, last year when they shut it down, that was some of the best times of my life, man. I rejoiced in everything. I had to. You people were looking dead, man. Dead. And when they open back up and allow you to go and hang yourselves, now people got this proud ass spirit on them. Well, guess what? That's finna end. Bunch of damn demons. It says here, behold, victory should be so good, cheap upon earth, they should think themselves to be in good case. But even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and in great confusion. It says sword and famine, and on top of that, the Most High is scourging the Midwest with heat, extreme cold, extreme wet weather. The Midwest gets the worst weather in the country. You know why? Because the Most High is finna bring this famine. So what happens when people are famished and then they got this shit in them too? Oh man, that's add insult to injury. People are getting ready to lose it. And when they turn on them towers, oh man, they gonna radiate you people, man. Trying to tell you, this man is a damn devil, man. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. You know? And it says, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger the sword should destroy, and the dead should be cast out as dung. And there should be no man to comfort them, for the earth should be wasted, and the city should be casted down. Bro, I'm trying to tell you, man. I was playing a game called Division 2. I was up playing that game at 2 o'clock in the morning online with people, and we just going through it, man. I'm locked in. The spirit been having me to be up extra late for some reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never used to go to bed. Like, it depends. On certain occasions, I go to bed like around 11, 12. It just depends. When you a kid, you stay up all night long, but I've been going to bed at 2, 3 o'clock, sometimes 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm getting up early. Either I'm rested or I'm depressed. I don't know. Or I don't know. But the Lord got me going to bed real late and still being able to get up in time and do what I got to do and not even be tired. Like, I should be asleep right now, but I'm not. You know, I got things to do. You know, it's shekels to be made and shit like that. You know, work. But nonetheless, man, I've been up late. So I don't know, man. You know, the spirit is probably trying to tell me something, you know. But I was on that division, and if you look into the division games, it's based on what we're reading. You know, cities are casted down. It says there should be no man left to till the earth and to sow it, and the trees shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? So this is the prophecy. All right, this is the prophecy, man. Yahweh Shai has laid the foundation already, and this is just going to play out. It's just a matter of sitting back and being in a proper position so the Lord can, you know, work through us. I got another precept here, and another good one is Revelation 6 about the pale horse. But this is the book of Psalms 91, and I'm going to start at verses 1. It says, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High should abide under the shadow of the Almighty. It says, I will say the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress and my power, and in him what I trust. So we're going to trust in Yahweh Shai, because outside of that, there's no way out. There's no way out, man. It says, surely he should deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence, which is the missiles. It says, and he should cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings thou shalt trust. But his truth should be thy buckler and shield. So this truth is going to be our defense, not no damn guns. It says here, thou shalt not be afraid by the terror by night. Okay, Jacob's trouble. Okay, because when we was reading this article on the website, that's part of the terror by night. It says here, and another, for the arrow that flieth in the day, that's the missiles. It says, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. And 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. That right there is a powerful scripture. So when people are dropping dead and getting put to death, man, it ain't gonna touch us, man. Yeah, we may be in a vicinity, you know, we may be in some situations, but overall, man, these people are gonna get destroyed, man. It says, and only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, because thou hast made Yahweh, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come near thy dwelling. For he should give his angels charge over thee and keep thee in all thy ways. Okay? So, there you go, man. That's why them chariots are popping up like crazy. You see them chariots, brothers? You got protection. All right? It says, but anyway, with that, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai. And with that, Shalom, and blah, blah, blah.